motivational speech today. I want all of you to take a second and think of your favorite song at the moment. Got it? Okay, great. Now what if I told you that song had magical powers? Okay, so maybe it's a stretch for me to say that music isn't magical, but it definitely has medicinal qualities. I'm sure many of you have heard a song and related to the lyrics. Maybe there's a song that reminds you of the rough patches that so many of us experience. There are many times when music has been like a companion to me. Over time, I grew a passion for it because I saw what it was capable of. It's important to know the effects of music and what it can have on a person so that you may know the knowledge and share it whenever you're in need and others are in need. I want everybody to have a deeper appreciation for music and consider relying on it for more than entertainment. There are three main things I wanted to discuss with you today. A story of how music blessed another, how music can make you feel blessed on the inside, and how it can make you feel blessed on the outside. Music is to the soul what words are to the mind, a quote from Modest Mouse. Now let me tell you a story of how music blessed another. Sharon Graham, a music therapist, shared Mr. Smith's story. He was a man facing death. She says, music allowed Mr. Smith to die peacefully. There is simply no substitute for the beautiful and seamless opportunity that music provides for people to complete their lives with dignity. When he was facing death, he was in a lot of pain. The music provided a distraction and an emotional way of healing him to allow him to transition from one stage of his life to the next. He requested the song Try to Remember from the Fantastics Broadway musical. This was the last song that he listened to. He had his family gathered around him at the bedside and allowed it to convey a message that he couldn't himself. He especially put emphasis on certain lyrics and shared them with his wife. One lyric in particular was, "Without a hurt, the heart is hollow," allowing them to feel comfort in this time of sadness. Music is an explosive expression of humanity. Billy Joel. So now I want to discuss how music can make you feel blessed on the inside. Music promotes happiness in many ways. Samuel D. Uretsky wrote an article on the therapeutic nature of music and how he thinks it aids in psychological pain. This would be depression, anxiety, and things of that nature. There was also a study reported in the Nature Neuroscience journal that found that dopamine was released in response to music. Dopamine is the chemical released in your brain whenever you feel happiness and love for another person. Bob Marley, listening to music before bed can also help with sleeping problems like insomnia. Semmelweis University conducted a study that found that the use of classical music can be an effective way to treat patients with insomnia. Bob Marley once said, "One good thing about music is that when it hits you, you feel no pain." This leads me to my last point, how music can bless you on the outside in your physical health. Music has been known to reduce pain, as I've said before. There was another article posted by NewsRx that reported that patients recovering from spinal injury encountered a decrease in pain when given music therapy. Music has also been known to improve your heart health. There's been a link to better cardiovascular health and music. The University of Maryland at Baltimore found that listening to music caused blood vessels to dilate 26%. This is because music can trigger the release of endorphins. This is a feel-good chemical. So in my time with you today, we've gone over ways in which music is a blessing. I've told you the story of how it blessed Mr. Smith, how music can make you feel blessed on the inside and blessed on the outside. It's important to know the effects that music can have on a person so that you may share this knowledge and use it when you are in need. I want everyone to have a deeper appreciation for music and to consider, like I said, on relying on it for more than entertainment. Music truly is a gift. It allows us to feel and connect in ways that are sometimes inexplicable. You remember how I asked you what your favorite song was? Well, next time you listen to it, remember, it's more than just a beat.